This is what happens when you camp right here. This is what happens to us. Don't do it. What is going on, YouTube? Savage here. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down a viewer submitted solo gameplay. I know a vast majority of you guys prefer solos, so I'm going to try to upload that a little bit more often than we have been in the past. But before we dive into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Also, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. If you guys love the short intros, keep smashing that like button, or I'm going back to the long bitches. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, here we are spectating my dude Gods. And again, Gods is a viewer, so we're going to critique everything that he's doing and also point out the good things that he's doing as well as the enemies. That way you guys can actually learn, because you know damn well we're all in the middle of playing our own game. We're not learning shit. We're just getting heated, and that's about it. Now, as far as Gods looting and movement right now, I understand at this moment in time he's a little bit scared. It's train station, it's a drop, and we do have enemies here as well. Guys, regardless whether or not you're afraid the enemy is going to hear you, you're better off moving quickly throughout the building, getting your shit in and out, and getting some guns and engaging in a fight than you are crouch walking and slow looting. The problem is, like when we're outside on the ledge, we're sitting there, we're just crouch walking slowly from loot to loot. We're more vulnerable to headshots from other enemies on rooftops, as well as inside of a building too. We're sitting here, we're focused on the guys fighting right now, but what's going to stop another enemy from coming in behind us and shooting us in the back or even executing us? I'm not sure if the other enemy is dead or not. The guy that we just killed seemed to be looking on the corner as if there was someone else to fight. But I have no idea. All right, we got two bodies down there, so I think we're safe. I think we're good to go. I would imagine that that's it. At least as far as this fight's concerned, the probability of other players being here is pretty good. All right, so now you can kind of see, you know, the enemies are dead. We have a little bit more confidence because we don't think anyone's around us. Again, even if there are enemies around you guys, have confidence in your own gameplay, your own gunplay, your own movement, and things like that. And even if you're not at the point you want to be at, again, guys, just moving throughout the map with confidence at all given times will help you guys get better faster. I'm not really sure what we're doing at this point. Again, our objective right now is just get another $1,500. And get our shit, and we can start fighting people, right? Unless I'm in a bad position, meaning like I'm a solo squads and I have two teams shooting at me and I'm pinched and I'm trying to get out of that spot to get to a better position, there's no reason I will ever slow open doors or creep around corners or anything like this. I always want to make sure that I am sprinting full double time, slide canceling, bunny hop around corners, slide cancel around corners, everything you can imagine, basically the entire game, whether there's an enemy there or not. And the reason for that, again, if you slow down your gameplay to fight an enemy, you're going to die a lot more times than you think. Again, any player in this game with some confidence and some skill, they're going to be moving quickly. So if you run into one of these players, what's going to happen? They're going to outshoot. Surprise, motherfucker. They're going to outshoot you and they're going to outplay you, and it's just not going to be good. And you'll keep falling into that rhythm as if maybe I need to go slower, maybe I need to camp more. Complete opposite, guys. Movement is key. That's, again, pointing out the reason why people are so impressed with other players' movements. It's such a crucial mechanic of this game that is slept on by the majority of players. All right, so right now we're looting, we're going up the staircase. And again, when I landed Verdansk for the first time, I want to go ahead and get my money as fast as possible, meaning I wouldn't waste my time going up this damn staircase for nothing. We are $600 away, and I guarantee you that there are some buildings over here and some crates that have not been looted as of yet. And that's not a big deal, but again, making sure you micromanage your time a little bit more efficiently and getting your load out as fast as possible. That way you're able to do whatever you want, whether you want to play passive, aggressive, doesn't matter, but at least you have your load out. So if you do engage in a fight, you're not at a disadvantage instantly. Remember, it is solos. People die off a lot faster and everyone gets their shit a lot faster too. And we're already almost down to 100 players. A third of the servers already died. Also, guys, one thing again, and this is just, I understand getting used to it. I used to do this. Every player used to do this, but try your best not to stay ADS as much as possible, right? When you're looking around, when you're scanning around, you don't need to be zoomed in to see that little bit of extra movement at all. All you got to do is just increase your field of view, stay out of your scope, and look around. Once you see the enemy, line up that white dot, the reticle on the monitor or TV, whatever you're using, line it up on the enemy, then snap on them, ADS, and get the shot off. And going back to the waste of time, here we are getting the vehicle, and we just went up the staircase and kind of did this little thing for nothing. When in reality, kind of like I was saying, that building right next to us that we just passed again probably has $600 in it. I would have, worth. If we get this kill, worth. And there's a guy on top too, wow. Anyway, I guarantee the building we just passed had the $600 and we could have come in this fight with our loadout. Now we do have a guy on top of bank as well. We saw the tracers coming downward. I originally thought it was on top of police station. It wasn't, but thank God this man's not suppressed either. So now I know exactly where he's at. We just won the fight. You want to instantly play it up. Just normally I'd agree with reloading, but you still had 22 bullets in there. Instantly played up. And also, as you guys are reloading and plating, move your body around. Work your way inside this building. Kind of just check all the rooms and clear all the rooms as you're doing it. 2, shit's happening too fast. The reason for you guys moving around while you're plating and reloading, even if no one's there, is because people just heard you shoot. If that guy decides to jump off a bacon, come engage you, and you're sitting there in a corner, you're probably going to die, especially if he has a stun. And number 2, grab the satchel. We just left a satchel. Beautiful plates, a lot of plates, all the satchels in the world. We just left one there, and now we're forced to engage this 1v2 or third-party situation with 2 plates alone. And honestly, it's not that, and I know that it's not that you guys don't know this, and I know that it's not that God doesn't know this. It's just getting in the, making it second nature, you know, making it a force of habit. This guy's plating up. The moment you hear him plating up, dude, just go ahead and push in that bitch and kill him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, number 3. Something else I want you to do, all of you players that do this, when you don't see an enemy, stop firing. I know it takes a lot to switch that button in your mind to stop firing, but again, save your ammo, because the last thing you want to do is have it force you to switch your weapon and then you switch to another gun that's low on ammo. It worked, but again, definitely not a recommendation. Try your best, especially when moving in rooms like this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk with my hands and I can't. Try your bitch to maybe slide that bitch, turn ADS on him and get some shots off. Ammunition is crucial. You know, everyone trolls players that spray and pray, but at the end of the day, it just hurts you guys more than it does anyone else, because you are wasting the ammunition. And in the long run, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but mid-fight, if you run out of ammo and he doesn't, you're going to be really, well, you're going to be dead. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what? This guy's literally like, he knows we're down here, right? He did just see us climb halfway up the ladder. Look at this guy. Just shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head. Yeah. You see his shadow. He's sitting there just eating the world. Again, I'm not going to give any tips on camping. However, if you are watching this area, make sure you're not peeking through it. Just wait for him to come up, shoot him in the head. I don't know what the hell this guy was doing. He clearly just, he didn't know what he was doing either. But we got $18,000. Let's make our way to a buy station relatively quickly. Now, the buy station closest to us right now is at the apartments over there to our northeast that we're heading. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a hard fight most of the time. There's an enemy on the bank. Oh no! No! Oh, I barely saw him. He's literally in the corner of the screen. All right, but we know where he's at. Let's go kill him. So let's just pause for a second, discuss everything that's taken place, okay? We came here, we killed homeboy in police station, right? First kill. Then we saw the guy on top of the bank shoot, right? That was probably, what, 5 minutes ago? All right, we're on the same page. Then instead of engaging this guy, we went ahead to third party these 2 guys, which we killed both of them as well, right? You know, I figured that these 2 guys weren't the guy on top of bank because they had started shooting relatively close to when this guy had shot. So I figured he couldn't just teleport to the next building. So, but I thought maybe he jumped off and ran away, whatever the case would be. I don't know why the hell this kid's still sitting on top of the damn bank. Guys, stop sitting there patiently waiting for someone to run out of a door. And then even if they do, you don't even shoot them. What the guy on the bank should have done was jumped off and come right up behind us and engage in that fight and try to capitalize on it for himself. Instead, all he did was sit on the rooftop waiting for us to reveal ourselves, and still was so hesitant with his gunfire. Was barely able to do any damage to us. and we spot somebody on the mini map right now, right in front of us on the right side of this long building. This is probably a better buy station to go to. It's going to be relatively safe. Now he is getting his loadout. So the moment I see him getting his loadout, you have one or two options. One, go rush and buy yours real quick, or two, push that asshole. Now, pushing him is a huge risk, huge risk. He's going to have his shit, and he's going to have it fast, way faster than we're going to be able to get to him. So I'd probably go ahead and sneak my loadout by, hum that bitch as far as I can down to the right-hand side, within some cover, and then go and get that, hopefully be able to re-engage. Actually, audible, I'd buy UAV first, call it in. That way that asshole would be identified, and we'd be able to follow him completely. There we go. Throw your loadout, though. I definitely want to fight. Well, I mean, shit, if he's just sitting still, bro, why not? He's just sitting in that building? Oh, yeah. Yeah, eat his lunch. Why? Why? Come on, man. I don't know what this dude in the shed is doing right now, but this is crazy. But again, I would have threw my loadout drop, got my shit, and then engaged him. All right. There goes another one. All right, making our way, trying to find some more enemies, using the UAV. We got a bunch in front of us in the northwest and one relatively close. There she blows, running around. Now, I want you guys to notice something, right? And this is a huge lesson for everyone to learn, because no matter what lobby that I play in or I spectate, we see this shit all the time. Diamond lobbies, plastic lobbies, doesn't fucking matter. This shit is common. Why the hell is he running in the open down a dirt trail? No cover, no concealment, just running away like he's Forrest Gump. No idea what the hell he's doing. He should keep his body by the wall, so if he does get shot at by us, he could jump on the other side of the wall, or at least navigate the trees. This is running down the open street. What are you doing? And when we kill this guy, watch him like scream some crazy shit like hacker or something nutty. And there's a Fortnite jump right there to go ahead and literally solidify every video we've ever made. Guys, I said it, I say it, and I'll keep saying it. If you get shot at and you're in the open, it's your own fault. But if you're getting shot at and you're in the open, try to shoot and outplay the enemy. You may not be that accurate. You may be looking at me right now saying, Savage, I suck. I can't shoot a fucking thing. What are you talking about? Well, guess what? There are other players in this game that suck way worse than you. So at least give yourself a chance to outplay us, right? We're sitting here kind of exposed. We're using the ridge to kind of protect us, but there's nothing that's stopping him from turning on us and getting the shot off. Also, number 3, God, I'm getting heated right now. Look, when you get shot, there is a hit indicator that pops up. It's a red mark, and it will pop up in the direction that you're getting shot at. It's crazy, right? So this guy literally he just did a whole 360 trying to figure out where he got shot from, when all he had to do was the moment he got blitzed, he should have looked at his screen and said, oh shit, he's to my right, turned to his right and got some shots off. What? Let's watch that again. Look at this. And 360 no scope. No. All right, but we're going to go on ahead, keep on keeping on, hunting down these bitches. And there he is right there. Go ahead and try to get that ping off. All right, now I like the ping, and I wanted you to get it off, but if it's going to take y'all a little bit too much time and he's diving within cover kind of like that and you're standing in the open, don't worry about it. Just kind of remember where he's at and go and hunt him down. Now, I would like to see us go push that team. I understand your play and wanting your ghost loadout, I'm assuming. But I would go ahead and push those guys because I know where they're at. All right, now I don't know what we're doing. Let's see. He might be coming up with a 200 IQ play right now. We'll see. And the reason why is because ghost is not a necessity. I know, Savage, you're fucking crazy. No, ghost is not a necessity. You can win without ghost. You can drop 20 kill games without ghost. So I want to say that so you, what the fuck? Bro, what are they doing? What are they doing? What were we talking about again? I'm sure it was important, but all right, same situation. God, if there's something that I could say about this lobby, and everyone in it, is that every one of you guys loves to crouch walk. Again, if you want to excel past this lobby, if you want to excel past what you're already doing, you may lose a little bit more games. You may not get as many kills, but that's just in the beginning. After about a week or two of practicing, just moving around and just getting cracked out of your mind and just trying your hardest, it will come. The skill will follow the practice. So make sure you guys are moving quickly and not crouch walking. Now, I will say this guy right here probably wouldn't have come in here if he would have heard us sprinting, but still, nonetheless, guys, work the building, make that building your bitch. All right. Also, I can see a struggle in decision making. I can see you looking at the map, trying to figure out where you want to go, what's going to be the closest, how do you get there, which way should you push, and I'm assuming trying to figure out what the next circle is going to be. I'm assuming. So again, originally I would have gone and fought that team, but too much time has passed. They may have killed each other off, been rotated. So now at this point, we're already committed to going to the loadout and or the buy station. Now we have $7,800. We can only buy one UAV as of right now, or self-res. If it's solos, you gotta recommend self-res, bro. You can't get bought back, right? So I would definitely go ahead, go to the buy station, buy my shit first, then I would get my ass to the loadout drop. Ghost is not a necessity. Also, guys, look at this. We're crouch walking. Granted, we're near some cover and concealment. That's nice. But if we get caught out, someone starts shooting at us, we're already crouched. They're gonna have a real easy time getting the kill. Look at this shit. We've got 3 enemies sitting on rooftops near each other. Not a single person has shot this entire time we've been out here. Guys, anyone who clicked this video because you guys wanted to improve at Warzone, and I'm gonna say this again and again, do not camp on a building ever, right? And you might be trying to convince yourself that you're gatekeeping, but if you haven't seen an enemy in 5 minutes and the edge of the circle is nowhere near you, you're not gatekeeping, fam. You're camping. I hate to tell you that. We've got so many. Look at this. Like I'm really getting heated. And this right here this is it right here. Like the dude's literally on the rooftop. He's probably in the staircase, to be honest. And instead of peeking the roof and looking around for enemies, he's just sitting there waiting. He's waiting for an enemy to walk into his crosshair so he can get a kill. I don't care if you're 3 years old. I don't care if you're 79. There is no reason anyone should play like this. Everyone has different reaction times. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. Stop this shit. Get better. All right, we're gonna go ahead and push this guy up here first. Popping dead silence. Love the deady pop for sure. Trying to make our way up to the very top before this deady goes away. I probably would have waited till like the 3rd floor to pop it. It's a pretty tall staircase. So now, you know, I don't crouch walk. I can understand this. This I'm not going to slay you for, because you've made it so far up. This guy's already sitting over here. Oh, he's distracted. Yeah, there we go. I want to see the ledge jump. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. You got it. Boom! I love it. I love it. Again, ledge jump may seem simple to most of us, but remember, there's a lot of players that don't do this. I can't tell you how many times I spectate games or play games where people just blow through that door and get absolutely destroyed. All right, now we got another $4,000. I would go ahead and make my way back to the buy station, get another UAV in the air, and then try to figure out what's going on. We do have another enemy around us, though. He may be under us. He may be in the next building. He definitely was here at some point in time. And because we're in a close quarter building, oh, he's sitting right there. Oh, he's on the 2nd floor. All right, so he's in the room. Because we're in a close quarter building, guys, remember the right weapon for the right fight. If you're in an area like this and there's not that much space between you and the wall, you need to whip out your SMG or close quarter build. Now, again, situations like this, you open the door. He's instantly, if he's distracted with anything else, he's instantly going to snap on the door. I'm going to go ahead and throw $1 million down and say, pretty sure he's been aiming at the door for the past 10 minutes. But if you really want to have the advantage on this guy, again, coming back to learning the slide canceling method, it's a very good tactic. I highly recommend everyone practice it. You slide your fucking self through that door so fast that it doesn't register in his head before you're there aiming and locking on him. We know exactly what corner he's in. We know exactly where he's at. We know exactly what floor. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get the drop on the enemy, even though he's watching this doorway. I'm gonna try to pause it real quick. Hold up. All right, here we go. All right. Another reason for not slow walking through doorways that he's already aiming at, as you guys can see. Look at this scared little. All right, but is because as you're peeking through the doorway, your shoulders will be revealed to the enemy before we can actually see them. Thankfully, the enemy's reaction time isn't the greatest, but again, try to work on things like that. Oh, she's got C4 and everything. Push him. Get him. Yeah, baby. Line him up. Asmaniana, Locky Crowbar. And you guys can notice a trend in the way these enemies are playing, right? Everyone that we encounter, and gods, for everyone you've encountered, you definitely have been the most aggressive person on the map so far. So no matter what happens in the video, I like to see that you're getting out of there and you're improving your gameplay, because the lobby that you're in, all these players are doing the same exact shit. They're camping in a building, and you can really see, because all they do is sit still, their aim and accuracy takes a huge dive. We do have another enemy around here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly if he's up here. Oh yeah, there he is. This man's moving like a gazelle. I would assume he took the zip line. Got two enemies sick. Here we go. All right, cool. One guy landed on top of the other. I don't know. I didn't see the player count drop. I would imagine he got the kill though. There. Let's jump. Oh shit, there's two of them. Oh, there was two of them. One just died. Pop that self-res, bro. It'll save you. All right, we do have another vehicle pulling up to the next apartment. I mean, whatever. I mean, gods, dude, I will say this. You've literally been tasked with killing every camper in the lobby. Every single person you've come in contact with the exception of one, the dude who's running the open dirt path, has been camping. It's not fun for them to camp, and I'm sure it's not fun for, and you know damn well it's not fun for us to have to contest these campers. UAV up. Dude, it's like we're having deja vu. We kill these campers, they win their gulag and come back, or we kill the campers and someone else comes and camps their exact position. So here we are, two campers right next to us having to do the exact same damn thing. Did he see something over there? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at the mini map laughing at these guys camping the corners. I'm not sure exactly what he's staring for right now. That probably would have been an important aspect for me to analyze. And so here we are approaching the next camper. I don't know what happened to your boy on the apartment, but he like backed out, got DC'd, something. You know Maker's, is that his name? Maker? I don't know, make something. You know Make. He's pissed off right now. He's been sitting on the staircase for fucking forever. The moment he leaves that doorway, it gets blitzed away. You know he's pissed. All right, look at the circle. Circle favors us, but for a very, very short amount of time. Where do you go? You go right here. This is a spot you want to rotate to, and you want to rotate now. You don't want to sit here and play the edge, because once the gas collapses on us, we're gonna have to move out in the open. And if anybody's over here gatekeeping, it's gonna be a really, really tough time for us to fight them. The train station definitely won't be favored. Boneyard may have a little bit favored, probably for a second. But again, the area we just talked about is going to be the spot you want to be at. All right, here we are moving out. Not much has happened. We've just kind of been sitting there gatekeeping, trying to see if the guy on top of apartment ended up coming. But again, no idea what happened to him. He had to have been DC'd or something. Dev air, who knows? Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. And I was wrong. The circle actually came back to train station. I'm not always right, guys. And that would have been a hard fight. So to be honest, dude, my original plan of pushing early was not the play. It wouldn't have been a bad idea. It wouldn't have been that much of a difference, but the fact that he waited patiently on the edge kind of worked out for him, because he was able to find out where the next circle went and went with his move. I still, knowing how this played out, I could still confidently say I'd probably play the same way I recommended earlier, but it ended up working out, so good for us. Now, there's a guy over here by the four-wheeler. If we were to get on the rooftop of the building behind us, we could get some nice shots on the enemy, because he doesn't have much over there except for like a few trees, and it looks like he was engaged with another player as well. But we're going to be sitting here clearing the rooftop. You can damn well bet there's going to be 2 or 3 enemies around the train station area. But the enemies are dying off relatively fast. We've only got 16 left. You see 2 blips on the mini-map. One relatively close by the buy station. And then one further back by like the IHOP building, I would guess. Here is the mouse. You want to go ahead and pre-rotate the circle. There's going to be people over here, probably, most likely. If not, they're going to be coming up the zip line, because this is a vantage point, right? This is where you want to be at. You'll have visual on most of this. Of course, everything on the other side of the hill, you won't have any visual on, but you'll have visual on most of this shit right here. Not to mention, there's only one way up to us at this point as well. So this is going to be a good spot to hold. You can choose which pillar you want to hold. If you want to hold the one by the staircase, it's probably a better bet, but you're going to be pushed, to get ready for that. If you want a little bit more passive hold, this is going to be the spot for you for sure. But also, as we look at the circle, it's split down the middle, with the woods being favored just a tad bit, right? I wouldn't rotate. I'd still hold it. It's too close to tell. Not to mention, we got all the cover. So the last place you want to be right now is over here. You'd go ahead, pick off as many people as you can. If the circle does rotate up here, pick off as many people you can that are running at a train station, and then you can kind of go off that play right there. That's how I look at this circle. That's how I analyze my plays and exactly what I'm about to do. And that's, let's go. God's registering that as well, making a full-on sprint to the area he wants to go to. Great recognition by him for sure. Both of those enemies are below us according to the mini map. Again, you see a ping on the mini map, it's going to have an arrow below him. That means he is a level below you, or more levels below you. If the arrow is above, that means he has a higher elevation than you. Holy shit, look at this guy. Oh man, savage. I love crouch walking, and it works for me. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, I'll tell you what, if he wasn't crouch walking right now, what would have happened? He'd be able to peek the ridges and would have saw that we were coming to him. If he had his headphones on, he would have heard us vault over this thing and coming to him. But instead, he was crouch walking, staring at the walls, doing whatever it was he was doing, taking pictures of Pokemon. I don't know, but that was not the play. Once again, another crouch walker dies by the hands of God's primate. Wow. All right, now looking at the map, judging where the enemy's at, the enemy is in the staircase. So we need to push this fast. I would take the gas damage if it happens to collapse and hold this, and you're gonna have a fight almost immediately because of the staircase. There's no doubt about that. So watch this left-hand corner right here. If he's not already dead, he will be coming up. Maybe he died, but still. Okay, again, he was right here on the mini map, meaning he was on the staircase. He may have a gas mask too, so you want to keep your eyes on the ladder just to make sure this asshole doesn't have a gas mask and shoot you in the back. Also, we need to be plating up. We need to be plating up right now. You can tell when we spectate players when it's in-game situation, even if we don't have the numbers or the circle size, just based off the way they play. Normally, most players remember to plate up, reload, all that shit, all that useful stuff. But right now, see, we're so stressed because the circle's so small. We're on a pretty decent game, and there's only 8 enemies left, so the chance for us to win is pretty good. So the blood pressure's up. The adrenaline's flowing, your ears are ringing a little bit. So right now he's kind of just not forgetting. He's kind of just forgetting to pop his plates. We've got 2 enemies on the outside, 2 on the inside. That accounts for 4 of the 8 enemies, I should say. 4 are marked, 4 are not marked. I would be focused on the 2 guys on the hill right now. There's nothing we can do as far as fighting in these buildings. If we get a knock, we still can't get to execute, assuming they have self-res. So focus on these 2 assholes out here. There's one right here. Easy beams, Poppy. All right, also, let's discuss accuracy. Savage, stop pausing the video. No, I need to talk about this. Look, if you find yourself shooting like this, your aim all over the place, right? It's okay. Again, something to work on. Lower your ADS sensitivity. Make sure it's not super high or at a 1 or anything like that, because that's what's causing you to have to micro correct multiple times. If you lower that ADS sensitivity to like a 0.5 or a 0.3, just find a space that it's good for you. You won't have to do that. You'll be able to just make one fluid motion, snap on that enemy, and then lock on. If you find yourself overshooting the enemy, not being able to lock onto him, turn that ADS sensitivity down a little bit. Like I get it's the M13, but bro, he's got no plates and he's in the gas. How's he not dead? Oh, you got to peek it. You got to shoot him. Don't let them steal your kill. No, and we still haven't plated. Oh, they stole your kill. That bastard. He's below. That's the down guy. He's right below. No. Yep, by the tower. There you go. All right, now, unfortunately, again, we're a little delayed and trying to figure out where things are at. Again, whenever you see people getting shot at, follow the tracers. I saw this guy's body drop, so I went ahead and assumed that he had gotten down. Plus, these were the only tracers that were being shot, so that meant he was the only one shooting. This guy wasn't really doing much of shit. So that's instantly who I would have snapped on, and then this guy as well. The problem with how long we've been sitting on this ledge is the fact that our entire body is exposed to the right-hand side, or the right-hand side, right? So just be very careful sitting on these ledges. This didn't even have to be an immediate fight. Right now, I'm more worried about getting shot by an enemy than I am getting this kill. Oh, this dude just jumped right down to his death. Bye. And again, one of the reasons why I said I don't recommend spraying and praying is because we've been forced to switch our weapon a few times. He may get the self-res off. There we go. All right. All right. Now, with saying all of that, and as long as this fight's taken, again, time management is crucial. We need to win these fights as much as possible. However, it's okay. I would go around the staircase. I would get on this little ledge over here, and I would jump on this. And then I would go ahead and walk over and try to float on top of this, because this is going to be one of the few buildings actually left in bounds. You having the high ground, having a bunch of cover will be beautiful for you. Again, running through areas like this, I would not want my long range build out. And that's what this is. This is a long range build for a kilo, long and mid range. That's to say, oh, weird. Oh, weird. There's another guy right there. He's closing that. It's a door. Close the party, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, all right. Oh, shit. That's unfortunate, brother. Good decision breaking off. Good decision breaking off and plating up. Unfortunate the enemy was doing that to us. Now, look. We know there's a guy under us. We know there's a guy over here. And we know there's a guy over here. All right. We know where all the enemies are at. We need to take this guy out right now. You have dead silence. I would pop dead silence. I would jump down to the bottom floor with this little opening right here and slay this asshole. Then after that, rotate out this building in one fluid motion. Jump down, get the kill, and rotate out. Don't stop. Rotate out. Grab this wall that you just went to plate up. Hold that wall and wait for these guys to come across and push them. But again, watch your back end too, because there is a way for enemies to vault right there. Now, that's just one of the many options. There's plenty of cover you could play, camp, sit behind, lean peek, whatever the case is. There's plenty of shit over here. Just make sure that you're one of the first to rotate in, because the only 2 points to get across, because the only 2 paths to get across is going to be where you played it up right here and in this little bitty area, if the enemy is smart enough to actually do that. And if I was this guy right here, that's exactly what I would do. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Laying prone and aiming at the door didn't work. What? Oh, my God. All right, we didn't play it how I was recommending, but honestly, this isn't bad either. Look at this guy on top of the roof. Oh, my God. Again, we have dead silence. I would pop the shit out of this deady, because the enemy's probably going to be on top of us right now. There you go. That's unfortunate. Running back in the gas. That's what we have to do. Pop your plates while you're running. There you go. There you go. There you go. Keep yourself behind cover. All right, so keep yourself behind cover. What I mean by that is, as you're running, you have a gas mask, right? If you take a little bit of gas damage too, it's not a big deal. So as you're navigating, we got shot at. That was unfortunate. Good decision diving back into the gas. However, as we're running, the first thing that I saw was, okay, there's a huge opening over here with very little cover, and now I'm just completely exposed from the trains. What I would have done was rotated wide inside the circle, come up behind this little shack, and just work this as cover. Granted, there still is a little bit of opening, but it's a much smaller window of opportunity for the enemy to shoot you than it is running from here to here. Work your way inside the gas, allowing the gas to kind of blind the enemies from seeing you a little bit, and then coming up behind here and using all this as cover. This is very unfortunate. Hopefully we outplay this guy somehow, and we do. Good shit. Pop that plates, pop that plates, pop that plates. Most important part. Oh my God, bro. Oh, pop the plates. Yo, no shot, dude. All right, enemy's got a favor. He's got the position, but fortunately we do now have all of our plates. The enemy will probably be walking with the circle using the train as cover, most likely. And then he knows where we're at. He knows where we're at, so he's going to be holding this angle. Your best bet, fight this asshole as fast as possible. Hit him with speed. So you can even look under there and maybe see his feet. Make sure you don't see your feet, though. That's for damn sure. It looks like the enemy actually went up here. I think that's exactly what we're realizing. Kind of just waiting. Oh, there he is. Holy shit. Lol. Lol. You got the enemy damage. The enemy was worse off than you. Should have instantly engaged him and capitalized on the fact that he's to the left-hand side. Woo. Sticky that bitch. GG. Hey, hit him with that honorable teabag. I like it. GG. Yo, God's brother, thank you for submitting the gameplay, dude. Really enjoyed analyzing it. A lot of things to learn from the players we encountered, as well as some of the things you were doing. Also, guys, I know a lot of y'all watching this video right now do this shit. You know, sit in buildings, watching doorways, laying prone. I'm telling you right now, stop. I don't care if you die and die and die and you haven't won in months. You're clearly doing something wrong. Change it up, get a little bit more aggressive and play. I make a lot of videos based on aggression, and it's funny. A lot of people are like, Savage, I don't want to play aggressive. And that's fine. You don't have to play aggressive, but being able to switch from an aggressive player to a passive player is crucial to winning consistently in Warzone. You play passive 24/7 because it's what you want to do. Well, I really hope you like gathering the amount of wins you're getting now, because once you come into contact with an aggressive player, they're gonna have the drop on you almost every single time. Make sure you guys are practicing. You don't have to play full aggro balls to the wall trying to drop 40 kill games. You can, if you're happy with your 5-7 kill games, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. But again, to make yourself more efficient in gunfights, practice being a little bit aggro from time to time, because I promise you guys it'll help out in the long run. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, smash the like button. Let's get this video to 1,500 likes. And as always, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone.